Hey everyone, Trina here. Back with another video. Today we're going to be working on the jelly plate, and we're just going to be making another landscape. I'm just going to start off with the weathered wood from Tim Holtz. I'm just going to lay some of that down. Starting off with these marks should be pretty fun. I'm going to lay down, got some embroider floss here that I want to just sort of lay down a little bit of this to kind of create some lines through here. I don't know how many lines I want to create. Maybe that many, and I don't want that. Okay. If I can get them all in there. There we go. Let's take this off. Okay, that did not work. I'm just like a mess today. I think what I'm going to do is actually, I might just brayer it with the lines rather than leaving it on there. Yeah, I think that's going to look better. Just want some texture through there. And this is our paper. I think I want it this way. Okay, let's flip this over, and we're just going to put this down here. I do have a sheet of plastic here on my jelly plate. Get out my Baron so we can add some pressure. Like those little cool lines in there. I'm gonna wipe some of this off, like through here. And I think I want to put just another layer of this piece just right over top. I didn't want it all the way across. There's always usually a little left on the jelly plate, so I usually try to think about that. That's kind of nice and subtle. So I'm going to come in with a bit of the frayed burlap with a tiny brayer. And I'm just going to brayer some of this on through here. I just want a skinny line of it to begin with. I'm going to put this down like right through here. And brayer this out. This is just a fun way that I like to make marks using the jelly plate more as a tool than as just printing papers. One can only print so many papers. I love printing papers, but we can only do so much, right? Let's do another line of that, because I like it when it overlaps. I think it makes some really cool marks. Okay. Ooh, that's fun. Some nice marks through there. Let's come in with our Caran d'Ache white crayon and make some lines through here. So we can add some watercolor to this. Tilt it a little bit here so I see if I can see what I made. I think I want it to come down this way a little bit. Maybe up into here a little bit too. Okay. I'm going to use the dagger brush here. I'm just going to make some marks through here. Kind of add in a bit of texture. Almost a dry brush on dry paper. This is not watercolor paper. We're working on the printmaking paper that I like. It is the Jack Richardson paper. It held up pretty well yesterday with some light washes, so we're going to try it again. I'm curious to see what happens if I take this mesh. There's still some paint on there, so it might come off. That kind of made a fun texture. Okay, I'm just taking a little bit of that weathered wood. I'm going to put another layer at the top there. I'll come up with a bit of tissue and kind of dab it a little bit so it's not so strong. I know it's really hard to see on the jelly plate, the oxides, but trust me, it's there. Okay, so I just wanted to add another layer up here at the top, and we might have to smooth that out with some water. Because I didn't brayer it, it's probably going to have some lines in it, which I'm okay with. I kind of like that. Okay, I've got a piece of collage paper here, which is medical exam paper that I think I printed out with some metallic bronze and Payne's gray. I think. I did these papers a long time ago, so I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to put some matte medium on here. I don't think I'm going to spritz this one. I think I'm just going to put it down. I just thought this was a really nice, really subtle color. I don't think I got enough matte medium on there. I did not. Let's try again. It's hard to gauge. Oops. And I ripped it. Awesome. Well, let's see if we can make it work. That is the risk that we play when we play with the med exam paper sometimes. It's pretty durable. Every now and then, though. Is that gonna... I think that works. Let's put some more on top. I want to be careful, too, because I have that layer... Well, I guess down here I have watercolor, but I don't want to lift. I don't want it to lift up. So I was kind of being really careful with it. I like that shape. Let's come in with a little bit more of the frayed burlap. Make some marks through here. I love the texture of this roller. I might need a bigger one, like somewhere in between my normal brayer and this brayer. Maybe like a middle size. I love this color though. I don't remember who recommended the color. I apologize. But it's a fabulous color and I love it. I'm covering up a little bit of my lines there, but I'm okay with that. I don't want to be too precious with everything. I think I do want to bring it down just a little bit. Get a little bit. I'm going to come in with a little bit more of the ground espresso, which is a little darker. I love these textures. Also making that med exam paper just sort of blend in. I think I do want some of that weathered wood. Just a little bit maybe down here. Make it more cohesive. I think I'm just like, just a little bit through here. It's going to look a little different down here at the bottom, I think. Okay, I want to come in with just a little bit of water. Get my brush clean. And I just kind of want to smooth out a little bit of this. It's feeling a little, I don't know, it maybe needed a little bit more delicate touch. Which is great about the oxides, is that you can do that. Let's come in with, this is the antique linen. These are the Distress watercolor pencils from Tim Holtz. I haven't had much luck with them. I'm gonna be honest. They are quite waxy, it feels like. They're not smooth like the Lyras. They do make good marks when you get them to work. Okay, let's try this one. This is the Seedless Preserves. It looks like it's got a bit of... Ooh, see, now this one is crazy. I don't know if that green one's just a bad one, but I really like it. Again, not a purple fan. Maybe I'm becoming a purple fan. Well, that's pretty cool, actually. Now, see, this one worked really well. I don't understand. The green is like non-existent, but this one worked quite well for adding marks. If they all work like this, I would use them more often. Okay. That's a fun color. It's almost like that port from the ink tints, but in watercolor. Like it's got some definite possibilities. Okay, I'm getting carried away. Let's try, this one is the Vintage Photo. Well, that one looks like it's working really well too. I think it's just the green. And this color doesn't look anything like the Vintage Photo in any other form that I have. So I had it in the spray, and then I spilled it all over my desk. So I don't have it in a spray anymore, but I do have it in the crayons and in the stamps, which is fine. It made a big mess. That's not, I don't hate that. I might be getting a little carried away, but I like the lines it's making. Okay, let's stop for a second. Okay, I'm gonna add in just another little piece of collage here that I had from that paper to kind of just, I don't know, I feel like it needed another bit of it up there. I'm gonna come in and add some of the liquid umber through here, just to give a little difference. Thicker paint. Ooh, that's fun. I put some tape down there because I want to see what happens if when we do our marks, if that makes it look different, like as far as getting red everywhere. So let's see what happens if we add the marks. This is Scotch dry erase tape. It's a fun little thing that is reusable, which is fun. It also doesn't stick to the paper, so it makes a really cool mask. But I kind of wanted to see, and that wasn't dry, was it? Dry enough. Dry enough, she said. Totally forgot that wasn't dry. That's all right. I got excited about lines, as I do. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to pill it up. I mean, it may be terrible. I'm not sure if I like it. I like it through here. I think it's interesting. Interesting that the parts that were wet are kind of doing this almost like scratching just back into that. Is kind of neat. I think I don't hate it. Bring you guys in for a little bit of a close-up. You can see where the mask was, and it kind of just put marks in different areas, which is kind of, it's kind of neat. Okay, I put down a layer of the faded jeans. I'm just gonna put it on top of here. It's really not, oh, it's still wet. Oh, this will be interesting. Well, let's see what happens here. This could be the best or the worst thing ever. Okay, I put down a little bit onto this plastic card with both the weathered wood and the faded jeans. I didn't really want to do this, but we got to do something about this. This is not really grooving. So we can make it better. Oops, I don't want that down there. This is why we don't futz with skies. This right here. Okay, that's actually not bad. I've got this gray pastel. I'm just gonna put down a few marks through here. I like that. All right, let's try one more thing. I'm gonna take this vintage photo and use it on this little bit of stencil. Let's see what happens. I've been wanting to try this for a while, so let's see what happens when we put it. Ooh. Okay, that's fun. That is spectacular. What do you think? Oh, I love it. I just love it. I just added so much texture to that. Can't see me right now, but I'm doing my happy dance. Okay, here it is with the mat. Pretty simple again today. The sky ended up being okay. It actually ended up working. I like these lines through here. I like the collage that we put down. I kind of actually really loved working with the Distress watercolor pencils. I think that maroony red really did something there. And I love the stamps that I used here at the bottom. That was a cool way to add texture that you can't really get with watercolor, but it's kind of neat. Overall, very happy. I like the resist lines. I think everything layered up nicely. It could have a little bit more dark in it, but I'm not really going to worry about that. I'm not quite sure where I'd put it. Maybe these should have been darker colors, but I kind of like that sort of pinky pastel that was going on. Overall, very happy with this piece. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be back on Sunday with another video. I have to work tomorrow and shoot a conference in my photographer real day life job. So I will be back on Sunday with another video. Thanks so much. Have a good day. Bye.